Hello everyone! So I decided to take a quick break from filming my AGMV to make the answer portion of my Q&A. So let's just get into it. Okay, so the first question is, how did you get into dolls and when did you get your first doll? I got my first doll, Elizabeth, and my sister got Julie back in 2008, quite a while ago. And I've just always loved dolls. They've always been a part of my life. But I didn't discover AGTube until around 2 years ago. During the pandemic, I was bored and I discovered a Mixie Pixie 7 video and I was hooked. So the next question is, why do you love dolls? This is a really interesting question. I don't quite have an answer for why I love them. I think I've always felt like they were a safe place. I love being creative with them. I like writing their characters. I like making stop motions with them. They're just such a big part of my life and they make me happy. Okay, so the next one. How long does it take you to make a stop motion and how do you come up with your stop motion ideas? I'm trying to think. From idea to posted, if I were working non-stop, it probably takes me 2 or 3 hours to write a script. I tend towards like maybe 6 hours of filming time, and then my editing process usually takes an hour or 2, depending on how complicated the editing is. So overall, it probably takes me, like, if I were to work non-stop, it'd probably take me like a day. But naturally that depends on the length, how complicated it is, how many dolls are in each scene, stuff like that. So it really does vary, but I'd say about a day for each stop motion. Okay, so how do you come up with your AGSM ideas? I have no real answer for this. For my stop motion ones, like my Living in a Circus, I tend to draw inspiration from the chaos that happens in my family, stories my friends have told me, or just like, oh my god, what would Rebecca do if she had this? Or, oh my god, what would happen if this happened? And I just try to run with it. So that's really, I guess, where my inspiration comes from. How did I come up with my username? I love this question because I love my username. So I came up with it because I think, oh, my dolls live in a circus. And then T was a nickname I had for a while, and I love T. So I guess I just kind of put those two things together. Who is your biggest inspiration when it comes to AGTube? I have a lot. As I said before, Mixie Pixie 7 was the first person I discovered who did stop motions. So Micah's always been a huge influence on me. She was the reason I found AGTube. She was the first AGTuber I watched, first one I was subscribed to. She was really the reason that I started making stop motions because I thought it was so cool and I wanted to try it. But as I started getting more into AGTube and AGIG now, there are so many channels that inspire me. AG Dolphin Forever, Glass-Handed Dolls, and I'm trying to think of more. Violet Dollies. The whole community inspires me so much, but if I had to pick one AGTuber, it would probably be Mixie Pixie 7 for just bringing me into the world of AGTube and AGIG. The next question is, what camera do I have? So, I started on a Nikon Coolpix, but now I have a Nikon D5600. So, I use the 5600 to film stop motions. I'm filming on it right now. Mainly, I use the D56. This next question is, do you have any other hobbies, and what are they? I have a lot of hobbies. Some of them sort of bleed into dolls, like photography and sewing and writing. But additionally, I love to run. I did ballet before the pandemic, and I haven't gone back to it, but I still love dancing. I love musicals. I have a lot of hobbies. I'm a nerd. So, yeah. Do I have any pets? I have a dog. He's very old, though. All right, so now we're going to move on to a section of, like, opinions and favorites. I got a lot of these questions, so all of those I will answer. So, my favorite doll is probably Sawyer, who you haven't met. She's my Felicity doll. She's right here. Let me... This is Sawyer. Hi. She's my favorite. I love her very, very much. But Melody is a close second, and Joy is definitely up there. I love all of my dolls. I'm very grateful for all of the ones I have. But yeah, Sawyer is my favorite. Who's my favorite doll to make stop motions with? This one's easy. Rebecca. I love her too much. Her antics make me laugh. I love writing her character. I love filming with her. She's really funny, and you guys seem to appreciate her, so that just makes me smile. I love having her around, and she's so cute. My favorite doll my dream doll, Truly Me 62, the angel. I would kill for her. I want her so desperately, and I probably will never get her, but fingers crossed. My least favorite AG doll, I feel like I'm gonna upset a lot of people, but I don't like McKenna Brooks, the girl of the year 2012. I've never liked her. I think she was the first doll that I had a negative opinion of. Like, when I knew she existed, I didn't like her. My favorite Gotti. How fitting. Sage has so much nostalgia for me. She's the first doll I remember wanting. Like, desperately begging for her on my birthday and on Christmas. Like, every chance I got, I was like, I want Sage. And then I didn't get her. Next one, a favorite AG-tuber. This is so hard. There are so many talented people out there who are posting now and who used to post. There are so many people I could name, but I'm gonna have to pick Mixie Pixie 7, the queen, because, as I said before, she's really the only reason that I ever got into AGTube. Favorite series? Oh god. These are hard questions because I love so many things. I've enjoyed Somnia. I've been obsessed with everything from the AG11 studios. I don't know. I liked Aspen Heights. I like a lot of series, so I can't name that one either. Favorite Aspen Heights character. Okay, yes, I have watched Aspen Heights. I've been addicted to Aspen Heights. My entire family could probably answer this question for you because I will just whisper, Cowan. So yes, I love Cowan. Alright, favorite AG2 movie. Ooh, I really liked Bob. 4 Happy Hippos and Dancing Dolphins did such a good job on that movie. I love Christmas Sisters from Mixie Pixie 7. I loved The Unexpected Adventure from Glass-Handed Dolls. They're all fantastic, and I love them. Favorite AGSM I've made? Okay, I have to say it's The Investigation, which a lot of you probably haven't heard of because it was very early on. I think it just reached 1 year, like a few days ago, or it's about to. It was one of my earlier AGSMs, but I'm really proud of it. It's one of the ones that I can still watch without being mortified. I think it's funny, but there are a lot of them that I'm proud of. So these 3 are sort of about how I feel about certain things AG has done. What do you feel about the Love Shack Fancy collection? I like it. It's not my style. I wouldn't buy anything from it, but I think it's cute for AG's target audience, and I think it's cool that the mom, the daughter, and the doll can all match. The colored hair dolls. Oh, I can talk about colored hair dolls. I think they're cool. No hate to anyone who enjoys them, but I personally think that they're a little bright. But they're interesting. Do I like Kaya? I have Kaya. I love Kaya. She's so sweet. I love her face. Her hair is so pretty. She makes me smile, and I love her very much. So yes, I like Kaya. Okay, so those are all the questions that I received. I pulled from Instagram and YouTube. So if you guys are watching this, thank you so much for asking questions. I had a lot of fun. I hope you learned something. And of course, even if you didn't ask a question for this video, you can always ask questions in the comments. I will reply to them. I love talking to you guys, so definitely ask questions if you think of one now or if you want to know something else. That's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.